So I wanted to talk a little bit about gratitude today, and it's right after Thanksgiving. So what does it mean to be thankful or to have gratitude, and how does that play out in the Christian life? And before I go into this, um I, I want to not gloss over the fact that for a lot of people there is an immense amount of difficulty and suffering in life, and many times it's a sort of suffering you can't just forget about or walk away from. It's a suffering that you carry around with you, sometimes deep inside of you, or sometimes hurts that's happened to you, or things that you literally carry with you. And so when I talk about living a thankful life and a life that's filled with gratitude, I'm not glossing over the fact that there's real suffering and difficulty and pain in this world. The fact of the matter is the world that we live in is cursed. It's a cursed world. That's why there's so many bad things. So think about, in spite of the fact that it's a cursed world, there's still a lot of great things in the world. Nature's beautiful. We see glory and wonder in the skies and in the trees and the animals, our families and our children, and our jobs, our communities. They all bring us meaning. We have possessions. So there's a lot of really wonderful things even in this cursed world. So how much better is heaven? So that's kind of one way to think about suffering in the world, is that it's cursed, and so you are going to have suffering. But I want to talk about what it means to be thankful, and not thankful in this shallow way, but thankful in a deep way, and thankful even when you feel like you don't have anything to be thankful for. And I think gratitude is a response. It's really a response. It's so because it's a response. What gratitude and thankfulness means is, number one, you have to recognize a gift, and then you have to be thankful for that gift. So if you don't recognize anything as a gift, you're not going to have gratitude. So think about your life and all the gifts that God has given you. One gift would be existence. Another gift could be nature. God could have made the world so it was a 10 by 10 concrete cell, but he filled it with trees and plants and stars and the moon and seasons and cycles and other people and diversity and beauty. And he didn't have to do that, but he did, because he wanted to share goodness and beauty with his creation and with the things that he made. And so creation is a gift. Salvation is a gift. That's another thing. Your family's a gift. I think another foundational element to having a gratitude-filled and thankful life is to start being thankful for the small things. So we can usually recognize those very easily, and they're tangible. So like the bird chirping outside your window, being able to have a cup of coffee in the morning, being able to watch your kid play. And as I say that, I don't want to neglect that some people, their suffering is they can't experience those things. For some people, their suffering is they can't watch their kid play for whatever reason. Or the suffering is they can't hear the bird outside the window. Or the suffering is they can't have the cup of coffee in the morning. But find what the small things are in your life that are gifts, and respond to those with gratitude. I think that's a good place to start, with having a life that's filled with thankfulness and gratitude, and not a shallow thankfulness, not a shallow gratitude, and having a thankfulness and gratitude that does coexist with sometimes immense suffering and pain and hurt, which is a reality in our world.